'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the office, all the Koontz-Bryant employees were making a ruckus.
The plans and the drawings were being finished with care in hopes that there'd be a little time to spare.
And the rest of the staff were getting their families to bed, while visions of cheer danced in their heads.
And Greg telling George to round up the troops, to settle the work and join the jolly groups.
When out in the parking lot there arose such a clatter, we sprang from our desk to see what was the matter.
Away to the window we flew like a flash, leaving our work at our desk, tripping over the trash.
The moon shining bright on the black tarmac gave the luster of evening to objects out back.
When what to our wondering eyes should appear but a large minivan with 20 seats in the rear.
With the jolly good driver so lively and funny, we knew in a moment it must be our Tommy.
More rapid than eagles, he came with a laugh, and he whistled and shouted and called to all staff.
Now Martha, now Dan, now Chris and Jamie. On Matt, on John, on Aya and Andy. Now George, now Greg, now Eric and Bob. On Luke, Matt, Joe, Jeff, David and Rob. We're still waiting on you, our dear sweet Marnie. Can you move it more quickly and grab Josh and Goodnighty?
To the top of the stairs, to the end of the hall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As we squeezed in the van, one after one, we forgot all our work and looked onwards to find.
So finally we pull up to our final destination. Our unfinished work gave a slight hesitation.
And then in a twinkling we heard the tires stop. Greg shouted for all to look at the rooftop.
We got out of the van and gathered round. We looked to the chimney. 'Twas St. Nick we had found.
His stains and marks from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all covered with mud and soot.
A bundle of drawings was flung on his back, and he looked like a surveyor with an equipment pack.
His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry.
GPS map he held tight in his teeth. The red marking tape circled his head like a wreath.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. We laughed when we saw him, in spite of ourselves.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave us to know we had nothing to dread.
He told us tonight we should not stress about work, open the doors to our party, then turn with a jerk.
And giving us all a sign with his thumb, he nodded and motioned the work was all done.
He had finished our work with a wink and a whistle, and then disappeared like the down of a thistle.
We shouted a big thank you before he went out of sight, and he replied to us quickly,
Merry Christmas to all!